Yes. And by the way, it's a strategy that, if allowed to work, would work. And in fact, has worked. California is supermajority Democrat.
Yeah.
And there's so much gerrymandering that occurs. It's crazy. So
I'm sure you're paying attention to this Proposition 50 thing.
No,
that's the thing in California where they're trying to redo districts.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, California's already gerrymandered like crazy.
Yeah.
They want to gerrymander it even more. And I mean,
because it keeps moving further and further right. Like if you look at the map of California, each voting cycle, more and more people are waking up and going, "What the fuck?" And we need to do something to fix this. The only option available, other than the policies that you guys have always done, is go right. And so a lot of people have been air quotes red pilled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then here's another thing that is very important. Fact that is actually not disputed by either side, which is that when we do the census in the United States, the way the census works for apportionment of congressional seats and electoral college votes for the president is by number of persons in a state, not number of citizens.
Right.
It's number of people. So you could literally be a tourist, and you will count.
Now, how do they do the census when they do that? Do they ask people? Do they knock on doors? Do they have them fill out forms? Like what?
Yeah, I think they mail out census forms and knock on doors. But the way the law reads right now, is that if you are a human with a pulse, then you count in the census for allocating congressional seats and presidential votes.
Right.
So, so
electoral college,
everything.
Congressional seats, everything.
It doesn't matter whether you're here legally, illegally, and if you're a human with a pulse, you count for congressional apportionment. So that means that the more illegals that California and New York can import by the time the census happens in 2030, the more congressional seats they will have, and the more presidential electoral college votes they will have. So they're trying to get as many illegals in as possible ahead of the census, and because all human beings, even tourists, count for the census, and then if you combine that with gerrymandering of districts in New York and California, as you point out with this proposition where they're trying to increase the amount of gerrymandering that occurs in California, the biggest state in the country. So if the census then would award more congressional seats to California because of a vast number of illegals, and New York and Illinois, so they'll get more congressional seats. They'll get more presidential electoral college votes, that would get them the House, a majority in the House, and they would get to decide who is president, literally based on illegals. These are not disputed facts by either party. I want to emphasize that sink in.
Yeah, this is not a conspiracy.
These are not disputed facts by either party. It's not a. This is just the way the law works. It is a. I don't think the law should work that way. I think the apportionment should be proportionate to citizens.
But isn't that a problem with how the Constitution is written?
Yeah.
They can't really change that.
I'm not sure if it's constitutional or, but it is the way the law is written. I'm not sure if it's in the Constitution or not in this way, but that is the way the law is written.